I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Arizona. From the gun, here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They run it with Balaj. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now Balaj. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kalen Balaj taking it in. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Yeah, look down. He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. He's going to keep it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Falcons.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He's recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Jadeveon Clowney brought in.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 13. Falcons nothing.
From the 25 on second down. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The 32-yard line.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 46. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
is across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kalen Ballage saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Goff. Incomplete.
Few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
7 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, up and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. A full half to be played. Extra point safely through. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now it's gone.
And 10.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Melange. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard.
Goff on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Looking right side, he's got a man. It's Love. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw is gone. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
15-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And the Cardinals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the delay, it's Balaj. He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Newton's going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.